What's up, my chaotic crew? Bentley Michaels here. Hey, thank you very much for tuning into our podcast, and we're going to go right off of the bat with a couple of iTunes reviews. I can't remember if I did Chris Chin. If I did, well, you get to hear him again. These dudes know how to have a good time, which is exactly what I love to see in a D&D podcast. Keep the good stuff coming. Oh, Chris Chin. Oh, there's so much stuff on the horizon. Next up, IRAF Podcast says, I listen to a lot of actual play podcasts, and I have to say, this one found its voice the fastest. These guys are funny and have a lot of great camaraderie. I'm definitely sticking around. We're holding you to it. We're checking your downloads, RIAF Podcast. If you're not still downloading and you're not still listening, I swear that we will find your IP address and we will malware your system with computer jargon and other things. I'm kidding. And hey, don't forget about our giveaway with @TabletopCrafter. All you have to do is share the episode on Twitter, on Instagram with the hashtag #CAGiveaway for free stuff.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
Ooh, and welcome to Chaotic Amateurs, D&D's 5e play podcast number 1, Uno. I don't know. I lost it. Yeah. I am Bentley Michaels. To my right, I have...
Caleb is Yumhorn Duril.
Dash as Peleus Eonerth.
Rhett is Durok Dragonsbane.
Milo is Ren.
Rhett having a stroke. Last time, ladies and gents, running through the town. Everybody trying to figure out what's going on, but it all led to the culmination of a little bit of high noon standoff right in the middle of town. So Peleus, being a little scamp that he is, cast darkness right in the middle of everything. Durok got a sweet, sword hilt punch to Baramis's face and like concave like the left side of it, and it's all swollen now and he looks like he got stung by a bee. Yumhorn, after, walking around with his arms out going, are you my mother in the darkness, tripped into the Dragonborn, known as Liquid Smoke.
Are you serious?
Name?
Tripped into his arms.
Sounds like a
and have been restrained, and Ren was easily snatched up off of the ground and is in a bear hug with a sword to his throat. Now, we are in it. You guys are all restrained. Peleus has been restrained and has been brought into the thing. They've moved down the street a little bit. They see this black sort of void like circle thing. Now that I'm going to say this is how it is. And once you're outside of it, you see this black void or whatever area, and then they're like, well, let's move away from that. And everyone sort of moves down the street. And you guys are kind of like all in the middle. And Baravin's trying to be like, I just want to have dinner. And now you guys can all see each other. What would you like to do?
Peleus is being restrained, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so then the darkness dissipates. Because, that breaks my concentration.
Okay.
So it's gone.
Okay.
But Peleus shouts out, parlay! I'd like to parlay! You should know what that means, right?
And everyone kind of looks around and laughs.
Come on.
And Baramis is like, parlay, you're captured. You guys are all restrained. What do you mean, parlay?
Negotiate, Bear Lafarts. Isn't that your name, Bear Lafarts? I swear I heard that. I heard Bear Lafarts. Come on, let's have a drink and a talk. I think we can work this out.
That's what I've been trying to say.
Oh, I know. It's tough out here for a guy like you. So just, release your grasp. We'll go along with it. It'll be fine. Nothing wrong. We can settle this, men.
And he looks around all of his guards. He says, if that's the case, you won't mind if all of my guards draw their weapons and take yours from you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, take my wooden staff. Yeah, no, with that I can't do nothing. Oh, no. Please take my wooden staff. Go ahead, barrel of farts. You've outsmarted me. You're sure clever.
All right. And he looks around to the rest of you. He's like, does he speak for the rest of you? And someone finally gives Baramis a couple of healing potions, and he downs them, and he's like, you see his face kind of like pop back into thing. He's like, oh, that was painful. All right. Thank you for the healing potions. And then he just kind of like chucks the balls on the ground. They break. So, does he speak for all of you? Are you willing to go along peacefully?
Durok literally can't hear anything with the blood pounding in his ears.
Okay. So Durok hears nothing and doesn't respond. He just looks... He looks like an angry Ken or Ryu in Street Fighter. Just...
Do the guards like lighten their hold on me or let me go a little bit? They still restrain me.
They're restraining you because there's been no group consensus of who's giving up weapons, who's doing what, and they need to know that answer first.
Ren wants to use sending to contact Inendrail. If he can. Yeah. So it's a 25-word message that he can send to anything on this plane. He wants to say, things are really bad here. We're severely outnumbered. We could really use some help evening the odds. And she can respond.
You hear,
Just
That's what you hear. Like she's considering it.
If you
Younghorn, what are you doing?
If you have a word left, say urgent. Rush.
Well, he can
request.
respond back now, so he's got another 25
no,
words.
it can just go one way.
Oh,
I send
okay.
a message, she can respond back.
Okay.
So
Younghorn?
give me a layout of where I am now. You said that we've moved down and out of the darkness.
Well,
and the darkness
still,
disappeared.
Like, in the middle of this street thing or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Like Browernick it's still pretty much the same. Browernick is there. I'm just gonna
Everybody just sidestepped
yeah,
exactly where they were.
The street. Yalmhorn is there. Durok's there. Peleus is there. Ren is here. And you're surrounded by the bad guys, and even their guys are there, and they're just sort of marching you down the street as they walk. But you're still in the circle with the other. You still got like 1, 2,
Okay.
and then maybe some stragglers. Like you, there's quite a bit, and then we'll say this purple. There's like these are your good guys ish.
Okay. I look to Browernick and I say, Browernick, what do you think? What are you gonna do?
She's like, not really a lot I can do. From a tactical standpoint, we are completely outnumbered. They have more people, even though I'm furious at some of the choices that some of my people have made. And we are inside 2, if not 3 layers of people. So would you like a dog pile of swords on you? I'm going to keep walking.
Okay. That's what I needed to know. And I put my shield back and...
Well, you are completely entangled in the Dragonborn's.
Okay. I say,
grasp.
if you let me go, I'll put my shield back and my hammer away.
2 people, you dropped those when he grabbed you. So 2 people have
did?
your stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Because he bear hugged you.
Right.
And you said you were walking around with your hands out. So,
Oh,
okay,
that's
I'll
true.
give you this. You'd already put them away.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right.
Do I see Yuri anywhere?
Make a perception check.
That's a crit.
Yep.
The
You
good
see
kind?
him?
You're on his shoulders, actually.
Is he holding me by any chance?
What's that?
Is he one of the people holding me?
I hate you.
Yes.
You critted. You critted.
All right. So
So he grabbed you from the back at first, and so he like muscled you up, and I can't remember if we mentioned him last episode if he wasn't in garb, but since you critted, that episode doesn't exist anymore. And so he's and like so you start to notice like you look down at the arms and you're like, wait a second, because you did Master Blaster ride him, for a while. You're used to seeing his hands out in front of you, and you kind of like look straight up. And he's big enough and you're small enough, I think he could actually just like hold you in his hands like a basketball, like just two hands. So he's kind of got you out in front, and you look up and you see Yuri holding on to you.
All right.
And when you look up at him, he looks down and he winks at you.
It's on. I say to Yuri, it's on.
Wait, Yuri's restraining you?
He's holding me.
So he's a bad guy.
He's not. He's my buddy.
Okay.
In the episode where they first came out of the trunk, he helped them out and helped kill the Dragonborn that's holding Yamhorn, and the Drow elite that he's also in the crowd. You guys have seen him wearing the bad guy's uniform. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so
damn it, there's so many things I want to do.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like we're a little SOL. Like we're kind of.
Oh no, yeah.
Geez, that's quite the change of heart from the unbriefing where you're talking about lighting people on fire.
Well, yeah. Well, it's.
I mean, I liked your clever use of the word negotiate just a minute ago.
Well, things aren't working out the way I wanted them to, and Palix is starting to realize that if they take all your guys' weapons,
Yeah, that's not good.
because
They can't really take
I
mine
won't
if
say
it makes you
anything.
feel better.
So you guys are walking down the street. Are you guys talking to each other? What are you doing? I mean, I know Yamhorn was talking to Browernick. She said what she said.
How many people can I kill before?
How I don't know. You would have to roll a strength check to get out of two people's grasp.
All right.
I guess.
Yeah, so we're restrained. We can't do anything.
20, non-natural. Modified.
If you would like to throw off one person,
Uh-huh.
I will allow it, but one person still has you.
Okay. Can I do this? Throw the right off. Magical sword appears in my hand. Give him the old stabby stab in the other way.
Okay. I don't have a problem with you doing that. Please be reminded that you are completely surrounded by bad guys. I don't care what you do, but if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I got to. Sorry.
Don't apologize to me.
I'm
not in your group.
It's good, Pete.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so you throw one guy off.
Inindrel, it's up to you.
Yeah, I threw the one guy off,
Okay.
and I must have missed the other guy. It'd be an 11 total to hit him with my sword. I mean, unless he's, like, unarmored.
Nah. You throw the one guy off, and you call your sword, and you expect the guy to keep walking forward, so you swing in front, but he had stopped. And everyone sees that. And
I see that.
no, you don't. Sorry. I meant everyone, because you're walking, he's holding you forward. So he's walking you forward because you're in front here, and Durok's back, so he's definitely behind you. So you hear a commotion. You know what? And giving you good juju off of the crit, Yuri turns around so you can.
Okay.
But he's already swung and missed at this point.
Okay, I want to cast Calm Emotions on him.
On
On
me.
Durok?
On where Durok is, so everyone's surrounding Durok within a 20-foot radius, so like a 40-foot sphere.
Okay. Real quick before that happens. The guard guarding you. The guard holding Yamhorn. And the 2 guards holding Peleus. All of a sudden, you just hear arrows through all of their necks and they fall down. And so you were released.
Nice, that's what I had planned the whole time. I knew it happened like that.
Can I tell where the arrows came from?
They came from southwest,
Look to the southwest.
from high above. You would assume by the trajectory it was probably on top of a building.
Peleus doesn't care where it came from.
Okay,
and
great.
He immediately
Are you
casts-
guys go? First of all, as a group, what would you like to do as a group? Because if we're going to roll some initiatives and you guys are going to do some fighting, then I want to do this so I'm not hopping around going, he does this and all that.
Yeah, I'm about to start fighting.
Yeah,
me
after that
too.
just happened, I'm
I
feeling
think
emboldened.
Okay.
When they die, that's the start of initiative.
Okay.
Natty 20.
Okay.
12.
I will go around and ask for it. So, Yamhorn. Change it. Okay, so 20 to 25. That's you.
Yes, sir.
What?
12.
Wait till I get there. 20 to 25.
Yes,
Only
sir.
you.
Yep.
Okay. 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
11.
Okay. Dash.
12.
12.
12. Okay. And 11. Okay. Peleus. 12. Durok. 12. Ren. 11. And these guys did not roll well at all. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, and a crit fail. It almost worked out. It was 5, 4, 3, and a crit fail. Okay, so you see arrows fly through the necks of your captors. You hear the whizzing, and make a perception check, all of you. I want to see if someone catches it.
Natural 20.
Yeah, also a crit.
18 for me.
12.
I'm digging this new blue dice.
Okay, then my 3 OG players will hear the sound of distant to the southwest, a little bit of a flute melody being played, like as it was a victory.
Zeratorn.
That crossed my mind, actually. Yeah. Who do I know that's a flautist?
So, you guys are engaged. Yamhorn, there's plenty of people around you.
I look back and forth, kind of confused. I lock in on whichever one is closest, and I'm going to draw my hammer
Okay.
with 2 hands
Okay.
and start swinging.
All right. It's right to the right of you at 3 o'clock, and you're 6 o'clock. So,
All right, here I go. 13 for my first one.
No.
Okay, and bonus, a little better, 17.
Hit.
Ooh. 12 damage, no stun.
Okay, so you go right for it, and like it's a Sunday at the links, you knock this guy's head completely off of his body, and you just you swung so hard that you spun yourself around, and now you're back right in fighting position right where you were just a second ago. And you freaked a couple guards off, and they ran out when they saw that head go flying, and one of them actually ran off. These look like younger sort of people and that sort of thing that there are, now that there's stuff breaking out, there's far fewer guards. You see certain people running off. You're not sure if they are cowards or maybe, as you all know, they are Brower-Nix plants.
I yell, playing through. And
Okay.
That's my turn.
Peleus, you are up. There's one, like I said, there's a a myriad of guards around you. You can pick kind of whatever side you want to do or whatever.
So in a 100-foot line in front of me, a bunch of enemy guards, 5 foot wide. I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
Okay, great.
And it's a dex saving throw. You gotta beat 15.
Okay, I'll just roll,
including Baramis.
Okay.
That's who I also want to target in this line. And any other soldier in that 100-foot line.
Okay, so in this... you've sort of turned yourself, and now you're facing south, so you can sort of see back and forth, west to east, and you can see all the people. So I'm going to have you turn your back facing south, so now you're front facing north, so you can cast it in a line like that. Mm-hmm. And how many people can it target?
Oh, wait, that was the wrong one. Let me look at it. Each creature in the line.
Okay, well.
So anyone in the line of 100
And it's got to beat a what?
You got to beat 15.
Oh. Okay, so let me roll. See, I said there was about 60, so let me roll a d4 and add a 0. Okay, so, farts. Okay, so you knock 30 people.
Okay, do you want me to tell you the damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8d6.
Wizards! Holy crap.
Do you want some more?
Yeah, give them all the dice. Let them roll them.
4, 6, 2 more. I just need 2 more. Perfect. Okay, so we've got not a lot of ones there. So I've got 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 21 damage.
All right.
To all 30.
Including Baramis?
Yeah, that's who I was trying to target initially in my line. All right, suck my lightning. I tried to parlay.
And you did how much?
21 damage.
21 damage. Holy crap, dude. Okay. Well, as soon as you said that, all right, suck my lightning, you hold your hand up to the sky like this, just straight out in front of you like you're grabbing the lightning from the sky, and you throw it down, and you... like Mars attacks with the zap guns, and they all just basically, they get hit, they turn into ash, and you watch 30 people turn into ash and fall to the ground.
Eesh.
Now more guards take off after they see that.
All right, think I'm taking one piece.
They're down to about 15 guards with how many people have killed and that sort of stuff. Good God, Peleus.
It's what I'll do.
Jeez, wizards.
Oh, man. I try to, in these situations, overcompensate with numbers because I don't know necessarily what you do, because even though you sent me your character sheet, I don't look at it beforehand. I want to be surprised, as the DM.
We also don't look at the spells that I pick.
Yeah, I just didn't, I looked at your AC and, some of your history, but I didn't look at, what you could do, really. And I didn't, originally you weren't supposed to, I didn't realize the group was going to like you so much and ask you to be a part of our group. So I was like, I don't need to do it. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I should maybe look at some of his stuff.
It's a little OP.
Yeah. Well, what's funny also, metagaming about Peleus now is that when you met him, he was level 10. However, now that he's gone back, he's on the same level as you guys as level 8. And so I figured that's only fair. But still, dude, 8d6, that's...
Yeah.
It's a baller. All right, Durok, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay, so if Durok has just a moment, he's been carrying in his bag an old helmet from his days.
I would say that after 30 people got hit by lightning and people are a little bit jarred, and you could be rummage through your bag.
So Durok has been carrying with him basically a mark of his rank from his old days as a general, which is a helmet with these great big plumes on top, red plumes. And the mask, it was passed from general to general, so the kind of the front of it's like a dragon shape, with jaws almost, but it's open face. But anyway, Doesn't add to my armor or anything, but
Kind of assuming your role.
only generals of Würzburg get them. He dons the helmet,
I like it.
and he makes an impassioned. He says, true patriots of Würzburg, rally to me! And then he just dons his shield, sword in hand, and starts just attacking as many people as possible.
All right, I will give you an attack on a guard that's near you that you has drawn his sword and thinks he can take you down.
Pity the fool.
20. Not
Hit.
crit. Okay. I get to use my savage attacker feat. Roll damage.
And you're rolling your pluses for your sword, right? It says in and drail in your mind.
Right. So 8 damage and
You got to beat a DC 10 to get the other +2.
okay, I failed.
Okay.
So yeah, 10 damage.
Roll 2 20s,
8
and then the blue one will be your DC for your sword.
Got it. Okay. And can I use my other attack as well?
Yep.
Okay. And blue is my sword thing, which didn't work. And the other one is a 15 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. And then I did 9 damage there.
Okay, so how much total damage did you
17
do?
damage.
7. Okay, well, this person you all of a sudden turn into Brad Pitt from Troy, and like you put on the helmet, and like you just stealth up to this guy, and like he swings at you, and he swings down, like going for like your clavicle or whatever, and you come up and you parry because he's sloppy technique, and as soon as you use like the momentum and he kind of like jostles back because he wasn't ready for the smooth parry, you come across slice his throat and then ram him right through the heart, and then kick his body off your sword.
Sounds about right.
And
And those are all my attacks.
4 more soldiers leave. You're now down to 10 around you. Ren?
All right. If Yuri will allow me, I want to fly up above the crowd so that I can get a little better view. Does he let go of me?
You would have to communicate what you would like to do, because right now he's still holding you because he doesn't necessarily know what's going on. He just... Arrows went around, and he actually kind of got scared because everybody else is a holder, so he's still kind of like waiting for the thing, and he actually maybe have gripped you just a little bit tighter. So
I look
and
up.
he watched 30 people just get decimated by lightning, and then Durok, put on a helmet and just reamed this dude, and a freaking head flew by him because of Yamhorn's. So you got to talk to Yuri here.
There's some crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
All right. I look
he
at
just
him.
watched like 40 people die in about 10 seconds.
I look at him and I tell him, "This is Ulagan's way. Let me go. You will receive his blessing along with my friends."
All right. He's kind of freaked out, so he just drops you, and you hover there.
So I fly up a little bit so that I can see all my buddies.
How far above the crowd would you like to be, being that probably the average person is like 6 foot?
Like 8 foot or so.
Okay.
A couple feet above so I can see everybody.
Okay.
And I want to cast Blessing at level 3.
Okay.
And so that's going to be Yamhorn, Peleus, Durok, Yuri, and Brownick, Lead Driver.
Okay.
And that will be my... Wait. Spirit Weapon.
Okay.
Because that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is silly. So I'll...
You can target a guard.
I'll put my Spirit Weapon... Can I put it behind Baramus?
Sorry, one more time.
Can I put it behind Baramus?
Put it behind Baramus? Sure.
All right. I'll cast it there, and it'll make an attack on him.
Okay.
The old Ren 1-2.
Yeah. Da-da. Da-da.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast it at level 4. Let's make it OP.
Okay.
Oh my god. Is this the first level 4 spell cast? Or no, you cast level 4.
No, I cast Everard's Black Town.
I've cast some level 4 stuff, too. That's going to be 14
Okay.
versus AC.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him. He's not dressed in good armor. He's not dressed in any. He's dressed like a, very regal dwarf. So he's wearing robes.
Oh, now I feel bad. I'm just like wailing on an old man wearing his like smoker's jacket.
I mean, he's dressed, as Peleus would say, he's dressed like a political ponce. Oh. But like, he's got, the symbol that all the guards are wearing on his chest and that sort of stuff. But it's very like poncy robes.
He deserves it.
I left my poncy.
All right,
robes
so you hit him.
That's 3d8, which came out to 21 damage plus my spell modifier, which is 5. So 26 force damage on him.
Dang, he did more damage than I did.
Okay, sorry, I had to do the math. Well, you just 26, huh?
It's the classic where my little flail like pops up behind him,
sure,
and just tries to hit him right in the back of the head.
Like he doesn't see it, but like if you were looking directly on in front, like, and he's like kind of looking around, he's kind of scared, and you start to see it a little bit by the shoulders and definitely by the head. You see this mace, and then as it comes up above, you see this chain and this mace, like it's helicoptering itself up, dun 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 dun, and then it just comes down and boom, it boops him right in the head, and you do 26 damage. It's almost like the healing spells didn't quite take effect fully, like it was like a cracked vase that had been glued, and you see his head when you hit him on top of it crunch back in on the left side, and he's like, oh damn it, come on.
I always imagine your flail like a Looney Tunes thing, just like
with the way that Bentley describes it, I always think of the cape in
it's Doctor Strange.
In Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
That's the way I imagine it.
Do you guys ever watch The Awesomes on Hulu, the superhero show? It's got like Kenan Thompson plays this mentalist person where he's got like this jewel, and it's kind of like Green Lanterns. I guess I should have just gone with Green Lantern, but I was thinking of the Awesomes because he always does like silly shapes. But it's like Green Lantern's thing. Like I always view it as like, but it's like just sort of on its own. It's kind of got like a iridescent glow, like a lightsaber or whatever, of like whatever color it is that you're doing. But also like earlier, I think I said it changed to a hand to like grab onto you and that sort of stuff to hold you onto the rail. But yeah, you booped him, and he is kind of staggering around a little bit. He is not doing well. Let's see here. All 4 guards. There's going to be 4 random guards attacking you. Durok, he does not hit you. Yamhorn, 1 attacks you with a 19. Peleus, 1 attacks you with a natural 20. Ren, 1 attacks you with a 19.
Am I aware of this attack happening?
I mean, you're in combat, so he's just going to attack you.
I guess the reason I ask is like if I'm not facing this person and they attack me, my shield ups my armor class. But if they're in front of me or something, and I'm aware that they're going to attack me, then I don't get.
Let's do the you want to use the +5?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So that
+5 then
that bumps my armor class up to 21.
Okay, then you feel a sword whiz right by the back of your head, and you turn around and see a guard. If you have a repost or like or anything sort of like a retack action,
I don't have a reaction.
Okay, dash 19.
Quick question: how close? Because looking at it, how close is Peleus to Durok?
I would say within like I don't know, like 5 to 7 feet.
Because if he's within 5 feet, I can impose disadvantage to his attacker.
All right, I'll allow it, and that's a 5. So same thing with you, Peleus. This guy is like, I'll skewer the wizard. I'll show him, and I'll be a coward and do it from behind. And he kind of trips over his feet and drops his sword, but it like bounces sort of in front of you. So you turn around. Now you see a guy standing there swordless in front of you. Ren, a 19.
Yeah, I don't have my shield up.
Okay. Ren, this guy comes in to smash you. He's got a big ol' hammer, and then
this might affect what you're doing.
Or let me do it.
Okay.
With the 19, Yuri, you see him.
He's been blessed by Hooligan.
You see him clobber this guy, and just similar to before, comes down on top, and whoosh, that guy's gone, and you're floating up above your head. That guy was at disadvantage because he was jumping up to hit you, and Yuri nailed him. And he looks up at you. He's like, "I got you, little man."
Nice.
All right, we're back up at the top. Yamhorn.
I look for the next closest one.
Okay. They are down to 6 guards.
Okay.
And all of these guards have, they look nervous, they look shifty, but like it's kind of like fight or flight, and like they don't really know how to get away or whatever. So
I'm rolling both attacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna do them both. 18 and 16.
Ulagon blessed you.
Yep, both hit without the blessing.
Awesome.
Are you attacking 2 people or 1 person?
One person.
Oh, all right.
That would be 12 plus 8, 20. So that's 20 points of damage, and I'm rolling to see if I stun.
Don't need to, he's dead.
Okay, good. Because I didn't stun.
So
Well, he's stunned all right.
yeah, to death. And so like this other guy, like he's kind of like trying to do a move on you or whatever. He's got his sword out, and like
Are you trying to do a move on me?
and then he like stabs forward on that and leaves his back. He kind of goes too far forward, and you just come down right on his back,
Nice.
break his entire back.
Nice.
And he kind of looks like you flatten the middle of him. Peleus?
So that guy who tried to stab me, he's right in front of me.
Yeah, you've turned around and he's now right in front of you.
Is his armor made of metal?
I'll allow it.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to make a
Shocking grasp.
rage. Yeah, shocking grasp. It's a ranged melee attack, so I got
Sweet.
to do. I gotta do this. Oh,
Oh boy.
advantage, and I have the blessing, right?
Yeah.
Plus a
So,
D4.
Plus a D4. Cool. Okay. And you know what? I'll even add the D4.
You use it every time.
Oh, actually, I didn't even need it, but yeah. So I get 20, not natural.
Got it. You hit him. What are you doing? What
It's
you have a sword or something, or
no. I'm just grabbing and I'm shocking him.
oh, you
My
are
hand.
doing shocking grasp?
Yeah, shocking. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I was around.
No. So it's 2d8. So
Okay.
Suck my shocking grasp.
yeah. Suck my hands.
I would have gone with suck
Oh,
my.
16.
I would have gone with suck my shock.
Suck my shock.
Oh, that would've been
16 damage.
Okay. You walk up to him, and with 2 hands, you like put your hands like on his chest, and you like suck my shock, and then you see like in the cartoons, like
Yeah.
or like in Home Alone.
Yeah. The
All of a sudden, he
skeleton
turns
flash.
like into a skeleton. He's flipping back and forth between person and skeleton, and then he just sort of like poof evaporates in a thing of smoke, and all this armor falls down to the ground, and he's gone. And the last 2 guards get arrows through the neck, and you hear off in the distance again.
I look at
Hey, look at you guys. You fought a whole bunch of people stuck to your guns, and you bested them all.
So
Yeah, that's
all
right.
so the guards are either dead or fleeing or whatever. The battle's over.
Yeah, there's no one left.
Where's Baramis?
He's sort of like in a concussion-y stage because he just got hit in the top of the head with a flail, and you see his face is back to like after you pretty much hit it, minus like the outside wound of whatever, and he's just kind of like, no, come back, we can do this.
Peleus walks over to Baramis and goes,
Here, now you can have my weapon.
and he tosses his little staff on top of his chest. It's like a last FU to him. And he goes,
Just kidding, give that back.
I like to think Durok marches right over there
All right.
and grabs him by the beard.
And I will say this to you, Durok. Since you have the helmet, that when Baramis took over, he never got the helmet. So even though he's the general of Würzburg, you kept the helmet.
Yeah, that's right. I did.
You should let him wear it while he dies. Just like in,
I march over to him and I grab him by the beard, and I'm just every dwarvish curse word in the book again. I'm like spinning him around. I'm yelling in his face, spits flying everywhere. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to everything you once stood for. You're an embarrassment. And I'm just like pulling him, pushing him, swinging him around, yelling at him.
And as you're yelling at him, he's saying, "You don't." He's like, and he's like, So once you like get out what you want to get out, and you kind of like hold him there, and I'm assuming you would likely say something along the lines of, "What do you have to say for yourself?"
Yeah, I do,
because it seems a very Durok thing to say.
I pull him down by his beard, and I hold the tip of my sword, this number, and I'm just like, "Speak your case."
What do you want to hear? What do you need to know?
Why are you doing this? Why did you let Baravan get away with this?
Baravan? That monster that's running Versberg? Oh, Durok, you're so foolish. Oh, it's all a power grab, Durok. It's all a power grab, and you can either get on board or you can't. And I decided to get on board. There's no real threat when we control the threat. You know that. You know how scare tactics work. Those elves. Oh, those stupid elves. There's so many secrets and knowledge that we needed, but you somehow got there first, and I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you did it, but you beat us there. You found one of the dragons before we could.
Baramis, you ought to know by now. Wherever you're headed, I've already been there twice. You're pathetic. You're weak. And then I want to like push him onto the ground.
Okay. You throw him onto the ground, and you guys are sort of starting to surround him. Browernick is standing behind you, and the rest of her guard is sort of like has made a half circle, and Durok's in the front now, and they're kind of like, his crew is, like the second layer with Browernick, and then like the rest of the guard is like the third layer in like a wider sort of half circle. Throw him onto the ground. Ren, what would you like to say?
Will Yuri let me stand or be on his shoulders?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
You can like sort of like, you can like float down and like stand right on his shoulder, and he kind of looks up at you, and Peleus is like, "I had a bird that did that once." All right. So you've thrown him onto the ground. You're looking at him.
Anybody else want to chime in while I'm yelling at him?
This is your thing.
You guys have all heard the information that he was saying as well. So
I hold I don't even threaten him with the tip of my sword, but I go and like stand kind of over his head, and I'm looking at him kind of like, upside down. Tell me what I need to know to stop Baravan.
Oh, Baravan. Baravan's already been stopped. What you need to worry about is the bigger picture, Durok. And he kind of coughs up some blood. He's just like, you need to worry about the control of the land masses. Always thinking too small, little Durok Dragon's Bane. We've already got the eggs. We're gonna take it all over, and there's nothing you or your dragon, and he looks at Ren, he's like, or your pathetic god can do about it.
Remember when we had this conversation 15 minutes ago, Baramis? And I feel like I like step on, like, I don't know, somewhere that's like an open wound. I don't know. I'm just like put my boot on it, and I like press on it.
Sure, you can put your boot on his chest. He coughs up a little more blood. He's pretty messed up.
Enough with the riddles. Enough with the cryptic messages. Spit it out now. There's still time to end your suffering.
He's like, to borrow a phrase from your pirate friend over there, suck my shock.
Oi, that's copyright. You can't take that. No, I don't like that.
And you're going, I'm going to take 5 gold from your pocket.
So, what I'm hearing is, you guys got dragon eggs? Okay, so we just need to get your dragon eggs then? Is that what you're saying? Sounds like you're showing your cards. a little bit, maybe in your waning moments of life, you're like, I guess I might as well spit it out. What else do I got? I've seen this on the high seas quite often. Do you want your mummy?
Durok, what's your passive perception?
14.
13? Right?
15 passive.
15?
13.
13.
Okay. He rolled an 18. He slits his own throat.
I jump down and I apply pressure to it. And I'm like, you coward! You dirty rock-rolling coward! Tell me what I need! I know he's probably not going to be able to.
Peleus,
I can't with this knife in my throat.
Peleus puts his hand on Durok and goes,
Mate, I think it's done. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's not coming back from that one.
Ren, heal him!
No,
So I could kill him again.
he clearly sucked his own blade too hard, so... You know what I mean?
Ren was definitely just going to cast Sacred Flame on him if he didn't die. So he was pretty pissed about the comment about Ulagan.
All right.
Maybe
And?
we should go see who saved us, who shot arrows. Thank them.
Yeah, you. I mean, like I said before, you guys know that it was, coming from, a building to the southwest. It could have been, just very simple, on the whiteboard there, that area, like on top of the building. You didn't see. You just saw the arrows, and you heard the little flute. And is there anything else you guys would like to specifically do? Say something big.
I just want to make it clear that before, if everybody else is doing something, Durok is still kind of shocked, annoyed. He's holding his hands on Baramir's throat, trying to staunch that blood, even though the life is definitely gone.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah.
Durok, you have to close out this episode saying something about we got to crack a few eggs or make an omelet or something like that. You can't let this one go.
Fine. I look up at Yomhorn and I'm like, time to make an omelet.
It's just what I was thinking.
And with that, we end it for this week. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for tuning in to Chaotic Amateurs. Hey, to my right, I've got...
Caleb is Yomhorn Doril.
Dash as Peleus Eoner.
Rhett is Durok Dragon's Bane.
Milo's Ren.
And I've been Bentley Michaels, your host and DM. Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.